powerfully. Dixon's on his way. Bailey trying to keep pace with him, still with Kerry Dixon. And across the face of the Reading goal. Not the best finishing there by Kerry Dixon, but his pace and his power were there for all to see, and he was clearly outstripping Colin Bailey. And a real let-off there for Reading after a goal. And again, Hicks will be the #1 target for him. Floated there towards him, and the fist of Niedzwiecki gets it away. Turned in once more. Jilks, possibly with a shot. Yes! And Reading have scored a surprise first goal. Jilks, the scorer, with 8 minutes of the game gone. It was fisted out. It seemed quite powerfully by Niedzwiecki. It falls here for young Jilks. He stumbles, picks himself up, and slots it wide of the keeper, just inside the post. Things worth a try. It's big Martin Hicks, the skipper, going to try and blast away past that Chelsea wall. Chelsea wall knew nothing about it, couldn't have been lined up all that well. Hit the post, past the diving Niedzwiecki, and nestles into the back of the net. Oh, that should have been Jury's, and it might still be, but Francis was down. And Jury, if anything, just looking a little... You might find they need a few defenders now if Chelsea can break out quickly, which is just what they're doing with Kerry Dixon. Jones is after him, Peters is covering, Dorigo's up there as well, still with Kerry Dixon. And in the end, it took a former Chelsea man to stop a former Reading man as Steve Francis came out there. By Bevan, there's so little room, it's sort of premium there for Chelsea when they do come forward. Oryx just onside, Jilks is onside, a chance maybe for #3. He's there, 3-0 to Reading, and the second goal for Michael Jilks. Well, I warned you about his pace at the start of this match tonight. He was put through beautifully. His pace was there for all to see, but more than that, his footballing brain here as he took it wide and then just clipped it past Niedzwiecki just inside the post. Way around. Oh, good keeping there. He managed to push it out, and it was Gary Peters who finally got the header and put it away for the corner. Good play there by Hazard. Wilson getting it across, and just checked away superbly by Francis from Kerry Dixon. Well, Ian Branford, the Reading manager, claims that Steve Francis, who cost £15,000 from Chelsea, was his best buy. Maybe pulling then another one back. And on the far side, the flag was up. No, it won't count. Dixon soaring in there with a header, but the flag had already gone up. On the back for this one. Using what fight they've got to put pressure on that Chelsea defence, floated in there. And almost a fourth goal there as Peters dived in at the far post after... There goes Dixon. Oh, Hicks's back pass. There seemed to be a slight hesitancy there. And he's given a penalty? No, he's given a corner. He's given a corner, I thought, and so did the Chelsea fans, or has he given a penalty? I think Reading at the moment are saying it's a corner, but he has given the penalty. Gordon Dury is the man who will have to take it. And Chelsea inch their way back into this cup tie. Dixon up again. Wide.
Very promising defender who can launch counter-attacks for Chelsea. Jury. Dixon's got to get it down for a supporting player. It's Clive Wilson. And it very nearly flew in off Nevin. He would have known very little about it had it been his goal. It was Bodley who got in. Here's Jury, who can run past players and runs past Jackson. Kelly comes, Roeder off the line, and did it go in from McCreary? It's a goal. It was Jury's burst. Kelly came, maybe a little bit ill-advised. Roeder got back, and I think stopped it before it crossed the line, but then it hit McCreary. This is Goddard. A thinking man's player, really. Mirandinha. Well, he doesn't need a second invitation to shoot. Here's Goddard. It was a lovely ball from Neil MacDonald, and I don't think Newcastle would expect to get many chances as good as that one. Already a goal down, and Paul Goddard had contributed a lot to the opportunity by his... 9 years ago now. And that wasn't a very happy experience for his side that day. It's not been too happy for the Newcastle captain here, and Dixon has added to the unhappiness. 2-0. All's well at Stamford Bridge with Kerry Dixon at the moment. It's his 6th goal of the season. There weren't so many smiles over the last campaign. Anderson is onside. Nijveski is committed. Mirandinha, he wants to score himself, but he's given it to Goddard, and it's a goal. And who says Mirandinha doesn't pass? Because he waited and he waited, and the travelling fans from the northeast see Paul Goddard make up. There are chances as well that haven't been taken. Most entertaining viewing in the sunshine in West London, and here's Mirandinha to make it 2-2, is he? No. But is it a penalty? I think it is. But in the act of shooting, the Brazilian was caught. Any protest from Chelsea? Neil MacDonald. And Nijveski has saved it. Goddard, no! Hazard. Jury's peeled away to the left. Dixon to the right. Against McCreary. Who's served his side well by holding Dixon up. Nevin. But now the cross is whipped in. Jury. And again, Kelly blocked it with his feet. Wilson. Nevin. Wood. For Nevin. They've got to be careful with their tackling here, have Newcastle. We're all looking forward to the first interview that he gives in English. Nevin. Away from Cornwell. Kelly has lost it. Here's Jury, who picks his spot and can't find it, because Anderson headed off the line. Here's Dorigo. Well, Kelly was committed for it. In fact, it was unnecessary commitment. Here's McLaughlin. And Wood, oh, that's a super save. Outstanding reflexes. And Darren Wood must have thought then that his second goal for Chelsea was on its way, with Newcastle United again on the receiving end, behind which their travelling fans are watching with great hope that there might be something yet from this trip. Here comes Mirandinha. Darren Jackson, Goddard, that's a great save, And it's in from Wharton. Maybe his first touch. So they do have something to shout about. And the missed penalty can be forgotten. Kenny Wharton didn't hit it very hard, but it didn't need too much after Mirandinia's free kick. Not the direct shot that Nijveski might have expected. Then he saved well from Goddard, but it ran for Newcastle. And Gascoigne has got Goddard breaking to his right, Mirandinia to his left. Here's Goddard to Gascoigne. He's left it for Mirandinia. Nijveski's come. Oh! Now, the referee might have had to think about giving a penalty after the first sidestep of the defenders by Mirandinia. But in the time he was thinking, Mirandinia was quick enough to get his shot in.
Result here today.
Charlton immediately using the word "we", show where his intonations lie, but here's Mirandinia with a chance, and Mirandinia put the ball in the net, but the referee has disallowed it. And Mirandinia not liking that at all, but Peter Reid, Harry Stevens available, knocking it back now for Watson. Fallen down for Snowden, and Snowden scores. Ian Snowden picks up the opportunity, and Everton have taken the lead. 9 minutes gone. Newcastle punished then Jack Charlton.
This is one of the unfortunate things about having to play against someone like Graham Sharp. He was always challenging at the far post for balls, and I think it was McDonald who was put under pressure there, and the ball was dropped in front of Snowden, who just had a swing at it. It was unfortunate. It's a terrible place to head a ball. You never had a ball across your own goals. Never. That was just one of those unfortunate breaks that happened.
Gascoigne then with the corner kick. Mirandinia just wide. By no means the tallest man in that penalty box. Jackson, Mirandinia. McDonald's made a good run here. A bit of room to work. Mirandinia, superb goal by the Brazilian. Mirandinia scores, and Newcastle right back in it now. And what are we saying about Mirandinia in the air?
He's proven to be a good header of the ball. Certainly got into a great position to get this. His movement to the ball was tremendous. Right in between two Everton defenders. And a great header. Tremendous goal. Good cross by Neil McDonald, by the way. You'll not get many better crosses than this to end the back four. No more than Newcastle deserve, but deserve.
Gascoigne with the corner kick. Peter Jackson's up there right in the middle. Won well by Ratcliffe. Gascoigne with another chance to turn it across. McDonald had called for it. And Goddard got that little touch to it. Very close indeed by...
He cleared that properly.
Jackson might hit one off the line. Fine effort from Darren Jackson. And Mirandinia now. Mirandinia, he's going to score again. No! That looked an absolute stone-cold certainty, and he knows it.
He does make some surging runs from midfield. And now Martin Hayes. This looks a good break for Arsenal. He's got people waiting in the middle, and, well, Poynton lost his footing, but he did just it. Smith is up in support. Good pace here from Perry Groves. He plays it back. In comes Hayes, and the shot is charged down. Hayes again, pushed away that time by Southall. Great break again by Arsenal. Southall pushing it out with extreme difficulty. Thomas on the shot, and Southall again. Got it away. O'Leary down for Adams. Onside, the flag stays down, it's Rocastle. It should be, oh, a terrible miss. His Arsenal teammates are turning away in disbelief. He's caught the trap for once. He's gone past Southall. The goal was empty. The ball goes wide. Everton's corner. Sharp waiting at the near post. Might might get something on the turn. Watson can't find the ball. It was his feet somewhere. And in the end, Kevin Richardson gets it away, but not very far. Pointer now to Trevor Stephen, where so much of Everton's danger has come from. The cross comes in. It was Adams who got that one away. Again, not very far. Snowden just over the top. Up goes Smith, finding Groves. Played inside for Richardson, who's got Hayes through the middle. That's going to be a penalty. Hayes brought down, and right on the stroke of half-time, Trevor Stephen put it over the top. Here's Martin Hayes. He's done the same. Incredible. When are we going to see a penalty scored from? Rocastle. Oh, Van den Hauwe hesitated for a moment there. And Van den Hauwe is down. Thomas is through. And Arsenal have scored. Michael Thomas, with Van den Hauwe down and injured after the clash with Rocastle. Delight on the Highbury terraces. And Michael Thomas scores his 8th goal of the season, and there'll hardly be one more important. There was the clash between Van den Hauwe and Rocastle. Groves and Richardson it was who played it through, and Thomas at last getting it past South. Now off the field injured, under more pressure. Just floating in there, they're all going in. Adams was in there, and it was chested down on the line, and Southall was quick to pounce on it. Well, they might get in now, and Clark who got in there, and it's Heath who's gone in and has put Everton back in this game. Arsenal caught absolutely cold there as Clark took possession, showing good pace there, holding off O'Leary. The shot charged down by Lukic. Heath is there for the return, and this game is by no means over yet, as Arsenal concede their first goal in this Littlewoods Cup campaign this season. Heath's head, and he's got Rocastle in support. A lovely ball played by Groves for Rocastle, and he's made sure this time. What a superb ball by Perry Groves, though. And that gives Arsenal their 2-goal cushion once more. It gave Southall no chance, but it gave Rocastle the chance to put behind in the memory of that terrible miss in the first half. Just in by the post. Burn, here's Rocastle, scorer of the second goal. Winterburn's onside. The flag has stayed down. And he hits it straight at the keeper. Oh, and a great shot there by Smith. That makes it absolutely safe for Arsenal. Smith's second goal in consecutive games. One against Manchester United on Saturday as his confidence came back. And after Winterburn had smacked Watson with that one there, it falls so invitingly for Alan Smith beyond Southall and Arsenal's third. Floated in there once more. That time it was Sharp who got up and got it away. Richardson crossing it in again. Just over the top that time from Perry Groves. Versus Mark Dennis. And against Armstrong, and Dennis got him in the end. Oh, good work there by Craig Johnston, completely fooled them. And that time it was Dennis forced to perform emergency action over his own crossbar.
It's the ultimate, you know, it's just, you know, it's a dream come true, you know. There's a lot of teams going to the World Cup finals all over the world, but there's only 2 teams in the FA Cup final, you know, and if selected, I'm one of 22 players out there on the day, and the traditions and the history associated with with the FA Cup final, make it storybook stuff, and to be involved is a childhood dream come true for me.
But Lee made something of it to Johnston. With a good cross from him. Rush is up there. Ronnie Whelan missed it. Rush! Yes! The hat-trick!
What do you think the future holds for you?
I don't know. I'll just continue to play good football, and things will start happening for me. You know, I'm not sounding big-headed or anything, but I'm confident of my ability now. I've got goals and targets, and I want to reach them, and I believe I can, given an ordinary amount of luck.
What are the goals and the targets?
Well, I've reached a lot of the ambitions and the targets I originally set out for, and the fact that I'm playing for the best team in Europe, Liverpool, the fact that I'm playing with people such as Dalglish and Rush, and you know, the traditions of the English game, I'm all amongst that now. So I've reached a lot of the targets, a lot of the goals, a lot of the dreams for that matter. Now I'm playing in the FA Cup final.
So it's Johnston then with the corner for Liverpool. No, just wide.
Diamantino, Johnston now. Went past two of them, three of them. Found Whelan and Johnston again. And after all that, he sliced the shot. Warm applause though for Craig Johnston.